Ice all on my wrist. AOB, just all off of getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Okay, Coach, it is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
30 base. 57, come on. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Clear.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement. On the game's first play, 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry for Royce Freeman. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, a week ago was one of the best defensive performances I've ever seen. He had 5 sacks. Here we go again.
And he's the type of player that'll keep an offensive staff up all week trying to figure out how to slow him down. But at some point, they just have to take account of themselves and say, I've got to get bodies in front of him so he doesn't disrupt our offense totally.
Let's go now. 50, plant. That 2-draw quarter. Get ready.
On 1st and 10, Novak being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Novak eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Novak forced out to his left. Wide open receiver, complete.
Holding offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. They'll run on first down. McBride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. 3 buzz.
55.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 17 of his Cincinnati first down. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Go.
Second and 4. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator. You ain't got nothing.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Back to throw here. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Ross on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hit. But somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Slam, 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 slam. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Kill, kill, kill.
Topper, topper. Let's go.
Off play action. Novak. He'll buy some time right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals 14, Chargers nothing.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
Mike 58 right there. All right. Here we go. Let's go.
Deep rip. Deep rip.
On first down, it's McBride. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That good for 22 and a first down.
X3. 283. Jump. Hey, echo. 5.
Operating from the gun. Novak buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 15.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
He is racking the sacks up. Charles, 5 last week, now 2 here.
I don't care what they've done in scheme. It's not working. I mean, you can do it all day long, all night long. They did it all week, and it hasn't worked. And, in fact, on that last sack, I thought I saw him drop a Pro Bowl ballot at the feet of the quarterback and say, here's a pin right in my name.
He keeps playing like this. He'll be dropping those ballots from a plane above the city. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Novak. They'll roll him out right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Called at a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Novak on the move to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Go.
Throwing again. Novak being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
I smell fear. Go.
I smell fear in that offense.
Hey, foxtrot. Let's go.
From the gun, Novak. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a Bengals score. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he's going to go down again. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the 2nd quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can try it out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter, punch.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Novak forced out to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Flushed out right. Letting one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that...
Touchdown, Bengals. Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On second down, Freeman. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
8-3. 6-6. Pull it high.
On first down, Novak. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
SOS. 58, boys, 58.
Let's go.
To throw again. Novak steps away to his left. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first and 10, Novak. This is the tight end Fant. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Alpha.
Second and 2. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Operating from the gun, Novak. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that will do it for this first half. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off the play fake. Novak out to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Off play action. Novak.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Novak. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake. Novak rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
At 58 is the mic. Go
Quickstone, travel. Get.
They'll run on first down. McBride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, let's go.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down. Novak. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Check the ball. Check the ball.
Let go. Shoot.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Novak buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this clock. To the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
2nd and 3. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Here we go, D. Get off the feet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Novak. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 3rd down, Novak. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hey, let go.
From the gun, Novak. That's caught at the 2. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll block the throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On is the Chargers punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. It's taken to the 26. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I
we
enjoy.
share
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number one for what we've seen this season.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Throwing on first down. Novak. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down. On first down, it's McBride. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
X3, 218, chop. 5.
To throw on second down. Novak rolling to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Novak. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now back to throw. Complete. It's Henry. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. They'll look to throw here. He's got Fuller. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Man up, D. Man up, D.
From the gun on 3rd down, Novak. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Strip that ball.
Get it.
They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
58 to Mike, 58.
Off play action. Novak steps away. He'll run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, box cut.
Looking to throw. Novak forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hey, Wahoo!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Go, Jack, go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Novak back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out in the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
The Chargers getting set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's taken down back at his own 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A first down run, good for about 3. Second and 7 coming up. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively. Here's the second and 7.
And he continues to pile up the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play...
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll set up a throw, and that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. On is the Chargers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire